All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim wa Akwath. Learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video through the Spirit. Another modern day madness and prophecies. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. So much going on in the day. So much going on in the day. All right, I just got a couple clips. And of course, we're going to be going down the diet train. All right, the diet, because you will die eating the foods produced here in America. You know, right? We're gonna be. I just got these three clips, and we'll hop and skip around. So let's start with this right here.
You know what they use in India for pesticides on their farming fields?
I'm sorry, Salakia.
You know what they use in India for pesticides on their farming fields? They use Pepsi and Coca-Cola as the pesticide. What really turned me off from soda years ago, I remember coming home from school one day and this person across the street from my house that got murdered, and there was blood there in the street. And then I saw the adults come over and take cans of soda and start pouring it on the blood in the street. Yeah. And the blood started disappearing.
Nigga, that's crazy. That's some hood hitman shit. Pour soda on blood to hide the evidence. That's crazy.
Sizzling, and it vanished. And I was like, there's blood in my body. So I never drank soda again.
Coca-Cola, like one bottle has like 6 grams of sugar in there. That's insanity. And sugar is toxic, okay? It's one of the worst things that you can put in your body.
You know what they use in India for pesticides?
Hey, and you know, I'll say about a year or 2 years, probably about 2 years before I came into the truth, I had stopped eating fast food and drinking soda, you know, just from doing research on my own, you know. Man, y'all, this nigga E, this dude E, like he says, and that's now granted, this guy, he's not in the truth. I've seen him around. He does health videos like this, right? But that's what you call a logical mind. If you were to see soda melt blood, it should click off in your head, oh shit, I shouldn't consume that. But now introduce this to the average 2/3 nigga. Nigga, fuck you mean, nickel? Well, it ain't kill me. You know, that's why the majority of our people have to perish. Because when they see things, they still don't want to get it. And that guy, you know, he at least have enough sense to say, maybe I shouldn't drink that shit after they just use it to wipe up evidence. I got 2 more relaying the food, and we'll get some scriptures. Just, you know, hey, I know, hey, it pisses me off as much as I know it do y'all to find out what more you can't eat. I'm the party pooper.
To the grocery store nowadays and go to the fruit section. Bananas, grapes, oranges, watermelons, cucumbers, and a few others no longer contain seeds. Ever find it odd they say it's for our convenience? Ever wonder why the state of Michigan doesn't want most stores from selling seeds? While these foods may still have some benefit,
and that's coincidental because I'm in Michigan, you know, and this is actually, you used to be able to buy seeds, but it is dwindling.
You always want to pick the ones with the seeds because the seeds contain the most nutrients and are also capable of reproducing life. When you take away seeds from the fruit, you take away the ability to regrow fruit and produce more crops. Big corporations hate this and want us only buying fruit from them, and that is why they selectively breed these varieties to not have seeds and cannot be found in nature. Now they are trying to do this to herbs and other plants. So what should you do? Stock up on herbs in bulk so you can supply to your family when the apocalypse comes. You will be prepared. Go to drtruth.shop before it's too late. Watermelon.
He just selling a program. He wants you to go to Dr. Truth. We're going to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know what? I'm going to get a scripture, and then I'll get the last clip. Because it lets you know in Genesis. And ultimately, you know, we can't control it, y'all. But whenever possible, you know, recently, not too long ago, I finally found a restaurant that sells seeded watermelon. It's like one of those, you know, organic type restaurants, of course, or organic markets. Of course, it costs more, right? But there's a reason, like he said, they're taking the seeds out. Number one, the fruits and vegetables and herbs have less vigor, less power in them. They're corrupted. And number two, we can't regrow them, so you don't have anything. All right, Genesis. Okay, here we go. Yep, Genesis 1:29. It says, and Yahweh said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. So the herbs and fruits and vegetables, you know, they're supposed to have their seeds in them. And something, y'all, hey, a lot of the fruits and vegetables we're used to eating right now, they're not going to, simply put, they're not going to be in the kingdom. Like, from what I've come to understand, broccoli is man-made, okay? Broccoli was put together by the white man. The Cavendish banana, as we're used to seeing them, the big yellow bananas, those don't have seeds in them. That is a clone from a banana, still to this day, back from the 1950s. They've you know, kept that clone strand going, if you will. You know, we're going to be reintroduced back to the proper fruits, vegetables, and herbs in the kingdom, because this man has taken them out to drain the earth and to drain us, and to make sure we don't have any growing capabilities. And I got one more.
There are bioengineered food ingredients in your food. Let me show you. Bioengineered food ingredients is exactly the same thing as GMO. Fruit Loops that are ultra processed. That red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, those are artificial food colors. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Frosted Flakes contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Honey Nut Cheerios, notice that it's plural. So there's multiple bioengineered food ingredients in here. That's
And so basically the point of this video, y'all, you know, hey, y'all got a sweet tooth like I do, but just watch out for the food labels that say bioengineered. You know, hey, look, $3.99 might be cheaper, but that $7.99 might be better for your health. You know, so hey, I'm fully well aware of the struggle, like y'all are. You know, I am. We all are. But certain times, eating less but eating healthier may do you better. And that's when you eat healthier all the time, you don't have to eat as much because it fills you up more. All right, when you're eating garbage for cheap, you're constantly hungry.
crazy. Even Raisin Brands look heart healthy. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Apparently there's that study that came out from Tufts that said that Lucky Charms are healthier than beef and eggs. Red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6, blue 1, artificial flavors. Trisodium phosphate, which is paint remover, contains bioengineered.
Yep, TSP. What does it say? Trifodium phosphate, whatever the fuck. Paint remover in your fucking cereal, man.
Food ingredients. You're telling me this artificial garbage is better than meat and eggs? We live in a clown world. And people think oats are healthy. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. Cornflakes contains a bioengineered food ingredient. It's also in Pop-Tarts. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. There are bioengineered...
Hey, and not too long ago, I did the video dealing with John Kellogg, the mastermind behind Kellogg, and, brainwashing Americans into eating a breakfast. And when you go back to the history of Kellogg, what was he? He was a Seventh-day Adventist who was producing cereal with the intended purpose of culling sex drive, okay? So he was using cereal as a form of sterilization. So it's no surprise this shit's full of poison, y'all. And who do we got to thank for this? Esau, Edom. And like Elder Apostle Tahar, recently he did the video dealing with Ezekiel 4:13. That's dealing with now, our captivity now, because now we no longer have control of our food. Esau, Edom does. And I'll get the verse again. Yeah, every time I bring out, bad food, I could just pull a verse and call it a day. So there's nothing wrong with keeping it simple. This was a curse that was going to be upon us, and it's upon us in full effect. Ezekiel 4:13. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. And we experienced that. You got paint shit in our food, Huffy and Puffy in your food, all right? Cockroaches in your tomatoes, spiders in your bread, God damn it. And like dude said, it's a clown world. This is a clown world. We're eating Play-Doh. You remember when you was a little kid, you play with silly putty food and plastic pizza, all right? And plastic eggs with the little girl that you liked it, chasing her ass around. Well, that's what you eating now. That's what you eating now. God damn it. Thanks to who? Edom. Or Salaki. Now, I got these two clips, y'all. Look at these little nigglets. Hey, this is why the scripture says we supposed to put a niglet down. So let's start. You got this little fucker. It says TikTok prankster Mizzy, who went viral, has now been banned off Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. His career ended before it even started. This little monster, man.
Hi. You got a nice dog. Nice dog.
She's lovely, she's family dog. Don't run away.
Doing gang, whole lot of gangs. We outside. We outside. We outside. We're out to this fucking dog. We outside every single time. Hello.
Hi.
You got a nice dog.
Sorry?
So you saw he just ran off with that lady's dog. All right, it's not over. We're gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna let all the clips play, and I ain't gonna say nothing.
Lots of random black women acting like they're my mom. Let's go. Mom. Mom. Hi.
Hi.
You right?
Yeah.
You're my mom.
I don't know who your mum is.
No, you. That's she. Excuse me, mom. Mom, where have you been? I saw Dad yesterday. We were just chatting there.
Is there fucking something wrong with this guy? Because I will knock him out with my...
Listen, don't fuck with me. I'm the wrong one. Get the fuck out the shop. Don't start, yeah? I will knock you out. There's no question.
What? Walking up to random black women acting like they're my mom. Into random houses, let's go.
Walking into random houses. Let's go.
James? Come to the front door right now, please.
James? James? Hi. You man, come. Hello, James. We need to speak to James. James? Hi. James. Is this where the study group is?
No. What door number is this? No.
Study group? Wait, this is not where the study group is?
I got kids, man.
Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was the study group. I actually thought. Hey, this is the study group.
Mizzy would have been dizzy. How about that? Mizzy would have been dizzy up in my shit.
Nice. Let me get some of that.
No, fella.
Why not?
You just screamed in my face, didn't you?
Can I kiss you in your face as well?
No, you can't, fella.
Okay, can I have a hug then?
No.
Then I die?
No.
You don't wanna die?
Not really.
I can make you die right now, right here.
We can all die.
We can all die, innit?
We can all
I can
die.
make you die right now.
We can all die, fella.
Can I give you a kiss then, please? I really want to just kiss you, bro. Like, I'm screaming in your face and now you're just smoking in my face. It's like very nice.
Mate, I was just stood here. You came in my face, so it's just... You can have the end of it if you really want.
No, I don't want that, sir.
Stop. I did not wait till I catch me out.
Yo, so it's you. Where from, fam? It's you with the glasses. Well, yeah, do the die.
What?
Oh, no, it's not. Basically, man, saw you from over there, yeah? Take a seat. Take a seat, bro. Alright, can you take a seat then?
Don't try.
Alright, bro, no, it's not even like that, bro. Man just saw you from over there. Look, pass it over, bro. Pass it over, bro. Like, man just saw you from over there, innit, yeah? And you look like you wanted to get a dye. Look, dye, it's hair dye, bro. It's just hair dye. It's just hair dye, bro. Like, your hair, I just saw you from over there.
Hey, man, just
And look,
scaring me, man.
the camera's there, bro. It's not even like that. I'm sorry, bro. Yo, so it's you.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Hey, he not lying. Hey, y'all. Hey, and you know what? Really, what that boils down to, you know, because it's not funny, right? See, he's a young, dumb, broke nigga in the ghetto who sees being a funny guy as his trying to use that as his means out of poverty. This is the lengths that motherfuckers will go to try to escape poverty, because he's doing this for clout, right? Our people are, like it said in the curses, smitten with madness. What did JJ say in that episode of Good Times? If there ever was a people lost, we are it. Okay, And the scripture that comes to mind dealing with him, and I got another one similar to that, 2 Edges 5, and we'll start at 8. It says, there shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall oft be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. This is a time period that we're living in. There's confusion all throughout the world in sexuality and in all things in general. Nationality, motherfuckers calling themselves by color. All right, the fire is sent out off. There's always forms of destruction taking place, right? Bombings here, bombings there, a little bit of bombings everywhere. All right, beasts, animals that used to be in their natural habitats are all up in your city and in your backyard because Esau has removed landmarks, right? He's been shifting lands and the animals don't got nowhere to go. And lastly, it says, menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. So these wicked women who have more than one husband have been birthing little demons. And Mizzy is a demon. Mizzy is a demon. He's a demon. Look at his teeth. Look at the shape of the nigga eyeballs. He look like a little black demon, little black bitch. This nigga, man. Nigga black as night up in my house. Nigga, you go get your... What yo, what they used to say down south? Get your motherfucking wig split. Tripping. No sense. It's 2023. And you running around being a whole fool. You got, man, you got camps out there. You got camps in England, nigga. Brothers is split up into several camps out there. Ain't no excuse. And when he gets smoked, they gonna have his little 2nd grade graduation pictures up, man. F that monkey. All right, another one.
When the nigga was like this, nah, nigga like this. What's up, nigga? Nigga, you shit in Muslims, nigga. Stop playing with me and my nigga Ed Cocky and nigga. What you talking about, nigga? No, you know when the nigga was like this, nah, nigga like this. What's up, nigga? Nigga, you shit in Muslims, nigga. Stop playing with me and my nigga Ed Cocky and nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
And now you might think this is cute, but this is not fucking cute. Oh, he just showing his little muscle. You know how he just showing his little muscle. No. God damn it. He shouldn't be fucking talking like that at what? He every bit of what? 6, 7? If you big enough to say nigga, then you big enough to die. You big enough to get treated like one. How about that? And that other one looked like the smaller one looked like he was walking, rolling up some tweeds. rolling up a blunt. Hold up, man. What the fuck is the little one doing? Not him. He running his mouth. He yapping his gums. What the fuck is he doing? Is that a Tootsie Roll? He better be eating some chocolate. It looked like he rolling a Rello. The hell, what? And here it is. They'll take my video down. They'll say that this is, child abuse or whatever, right? But they recording them acting like, 18-year-old little demons. Hey, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to hit the restart button. All right, hey. I don't got no problems with it. I don't got no problems with it. Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 3. Matter of fact, perfect. We're actually going to start at 1. Look at me, about to go off and start at 3 when I need to be starting at 1. It says, better it is to have no children and to have virtue, for the memorial thereof is immortal, because it is known with Yahweh and with men. So you're better off not having children, and just having yourself a good name. This is actually, I got reproached for this not too long. I just got reproached for this a couple days ago. How come you don't got no kids? What you doing with your life? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You ain't trying to get married? I got reproached, but you know what? That's fine. I'm better off doing what I'm doing now, serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, trying to keep these harlots off me, shucking and jiving, all right, and not getting stuck no damn where, right? Than to be potentially either one or two things. You're either having a child that's going to receive salvation, or you're having a child that's going to get utterly destroyed. And that's just an issue I just prefer not to deal with, right? And hey, not trying to discourage any of you brothers and sisters. May if you have children and offspring that you love and care for, and they're trying to, follow you, then may Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai deliver them with those wings of salvation. All right, in Isaiah 26, as it tells us that may they come up in that chariot too, wherever they be at in the earth, right? But for the majority of us, these little offspring, they're not trying to listen to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So it's better off, for those of us who may be single, or at least you don't have children, try to keep it that way. All right, verse 2. When it is present, men take example at it, and when it is gone, they desire it. It weareth a crown, and triumpheth forever, having gotten the victory, striving for undefiled rewards. But the multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor take deep rooting from bastard slips, nor lay any fast foundation. All right, these are little bastard slips.
No, you know.
These are things that would grow up to get Deuteronomy 21 and 20, where it tells you if you have a stubborn and rebellious son, take them and stone them. Hey, I wasn't a perfect little angel growing up, but I did not get, man, I'd have got the brains beat out of me talking like that with a camera up in front of me trying to act like that. That's crazy. All right, now I'm gonna use this clip. Elder Malcolm actually sent me this clip. I was like, holy shit. So let's check it out.
Being removed. He said that molten steel was also found underneath World Trade Center 7.
So I'm looking through the official reports. What do they say about the molten metal? They say nothing. But wait a minute. This is important evidence. So where'd that come from? Thermite is so hot that it'll just cut through steel, through structural steel, for example, like a knife through butter. The products are molten iron and aluminum oxide, which goes off primarily as a dust. Those enormous dust clouds? You can imagine when you assemble these chemicals on a large scale. Molten metal pools under both towers after they collapsed, and Building 7. Now, Building 7 wasn't even hit by a jet.
And 5 weeks later, when the rubble was being removed, he said that molten steel was also found underneath World Trade Center 7.
So I'm looking through the official...
So, anybody who, you deal with, the demolition industry, right? For those who are in the know, you should understand that those buildings were designed to take on plane impact, because actually the Empire State Building, for those, a little known fact, was struck by a kamikaze plane, I believe during the Pearl Harbor attack. As basically, the United States planes have been struck by, United States skyscrapers have been struck by airplanes before, so they're specially designed, even dating back to the fucking 50s, to take hits from planes. So the way that event occurred back in 01 did not occur according to the story. It was a fabrication, one in which this man does to push his agendas, which we are not ignorant to any longer. All right, and now those are jewel clips. Those are type of videos that used to be on YouTube that just ain't on YouTube no more. Man, that's the type of shit, man. You get on YouTube, that's what you was looking for, nigga. Fuck trying to watch Nicki Minaj shake her stinky butt, nigga. I'm trying to find out where the thermite at. All right, that's why Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai created YouTube, so that you can really see what's going on in the world, not to watch cats do backflips and a rapping bitch rap. Okay. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, we know how Esau Edom gets down. Therefore, we understand if he's able to if he's able to cause events like that, kill his own citizens, just to get legislation passed so he can have more control over his people, what ain't he willing to do? What else is a lie? Is it possible he would lie about the nationality of the people? Is it possible he would lie about you know, is if God is real or not, you know, secular history and what he's taught us in school, obviously, okay? If a nigga lie once, he liable to lie again. And we on Esau. We on his ass, and the Lord has given us the goggles to see through his, we can perceive through the lies. And it's, you know, that's a short clip, but it's a goodie. I got one more.
Being involved in a war, and maybe you're not even sure about America getting involved in a war, and maybe you're not even sure if you want to live in this country anymore at all. Maybe you live in a $600,000 house in a normal city neighborhood. Here's what I did. I sold my city house and spent half the proceeds on this smaller house on 5 acres. I feel much better about having my own water supply and a place to grow my own food. Put the other half of the proceeds from selling your house in a 3-month treasury bill, which yields about 5%. Use the income from that treasury bill to travel around and look for another place to buy a second home, like New Zealand. New Zealand is not a desirable military target for most world superpowers, and its southern hemisphere location also makes it probably relatively safe from radiation fallout in the northern hemisphere. I'm also looking at Portugal, which expats really love. Cost of living is 80% lower than the United States. Crypto is tax-free. All you got to do is sell that house that you don't even like it. Are you worried?
Man, y'all, everybody knows it's coming, y'all, except for our stupid ass people in the ghettos still ripping and running, smoking backwoods and playing and shooting dice. Everybody knows what's coming, and this is scriptural. Esau's getting ready to run scared. Shit, we don't see, and that's, we don't have $600,000 houses we can just up and sell. Shit, I couldn't get myself $600,000 in debt if I wanted to. God damn. Eventually, that 100,000, they gonna say, nigga, you ain't getting no more loans. Not a car loan, nigga. Not a shoe loan. Not a sock loan. Let alone $600,000 house. But that's the two different worlds we live in. He can just up and wealth transfer like that. We can't. Which is why what? We gonna especially need that deliverance. You don't got no New Zealand money. Alright, if I remember just off the top of my head, the average Black American household has a net worth of $5,000 in assets that if you needed to sell everything that you could right now, alright, and dealing in, you know, whatever debts you have, you can come up with $5,000. Average white home could come up with about $100,000. The average $100,000. I'm speaking slang, $100,000. The average Northern Kingdom home could come up with, I believe, about $40,000. All right, because you know, Northern Kingdom called the curses first, but Judah called it the worst. So you know they tend to do a little bit better in life, right? But we, basically, y'all, this war is about to pop off. People are gonna try to run. And it's not going to go according as they plan. You know, he's given a little blueprint, but think about it like this. If everyone becomes privy to that information and tries to do it all at the same time, it won't work. All right. One of my favorite lines from a movie, The Incredibles, when that nigga, the orange haired dude, Edomite, super straw or something, whatever. He said, if everybody's super, then nobody is. Basically, if everybody tries to do something, then it all gets canceled out. So if everyone tried to flee the country at the same time, ain't nobody going no goddamn daggone nowhere. All right, Isaiah 13:14, and it shall be as a chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. Free from what? The fall of the daughter of Babylon. Okay? Did everybody get up and run out of ancient Babylon? No. What is this talking about? All right. And when you read the story of Daniel, you see how Babylon went down. It was simply annexed. It was taken over clean cut. You have motherfuckers who went to sleep and Belteshazzar was the king and they woke up and Cyrus was the king. They was like, oh shit. Oh, well, okay. Can a nigga still get some toast? Can a nigga get some cinnamon toast? Right? Well, Babylon's fall, great Babylon's fall in today's time is going to be evident. You ain't going to be waking up looking for no toast. Motherfuckers going to be running for their life. And especially and specifically these heathen are going to be trying to get on planes and boats trying to go back home. But for many of them, it will be too late. Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. All right, so those who, and you know, this more so directed to our wicked people who try to align themselves with and with Egypt as a alleviation for the suffering, they're going to be destroyed. All right. So that's all I had those clips. All right. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakakodash, the honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim Akwath, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.